Trip After Party on the Power Trip Podcast Network.
You're right. I am, but I'm going to have one after the show.
Welcome to another episode of the After Party Podcast. Producer Brienne doing a fantastic piss poor job already of hosting. Great show today, guys.
Yeah, thanks. You don't sound sincere about that. I don't think you thought it was a good show, and Sauce is mad at me, so.
I'm not mad at you. Now somebody took my goddamn fucking phone.
Somebody took your phone. Mm-hmm. Not just your phone, your goddamn fucking phone. You know it had to be Paul Allen.
Of course. I don't like when people take my shit.
See, Bo, you're angry today.
Don't leave your phone out.
It was sitting in my own fucking spot where I sit.
We're not supposed to cuss so much, remember?
Yeah, we're supposed to peel back on the swearing.
Yeah, Brienne, stop the cussing.
Somebody took my stuff.
Oh, that's too bad.
Where could it be?
I don't know. I don't care.
If PA's got it, it's covered in semen. You know that.
It was to begin with.
Do you have a passcode? Mm-hmm. Okay, well then what are you so worried about?
Do you have one of those apps with hidden nudes?
No, but a lot of my buddies do.
Do you know about these, Brian, or not?
What?
These apps where it looks like a calculator app, you know, like the icon is a calculator, but then you click on it and it's just a bunch of nudes. It's like a secret stash of texts and nudes.
Does it come with nudes?
It's so clever.
You put the passcode. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Does it come with nudes, or do you have to fill it up?
You fill it up with your own.
Damn it, I don't want to see myself nude.
No, other people send you nudes.
Could you store your own nudes there?
And who do I have to hide them from? What do I care?
The law.
Yeah.
I guess you'll never know because you'll never find your phone again.
Sauce, what's the oldest gal that's ever sent you a nude? Ballpark it.
How old's Brienne?
Stop.
Like
old,
21.
by the way, too.
She's like 21.
Probably 40.
40. Your thoughts?
That's nothing.
It was great. You?
72.
No.
Yeah, my mom messed up
Was it Mother's Day?
What about the largest?
Oh, good question.
Person to send me a nude?
Male or female?
Okay, yeah, male or female.
I don't think I've ever got any male nudes.
Yep.
Want to change that?
Yep.
Not on my phone, so send away.
You're not going to answer?
No.
You're going to clam up on
What about
Brienne,
you?
her
No,
first
it's
big
fine.
day?
What about you, Hockey? You
What?
got an answer for that?
For what?
The largest person that sent you a nude.
Thor, the Mountain Bjornstang
That's not his last name.
from Game of Thrones sent me a nude of his giant crank, and it looked like an anaconda was attacking a apple tree.
This
What
pure
else?
speculation.
Yeah.
What else was it exactly like?
I don't get very many nudes. I'm not on the Snapchat and all that
I
stuff.
get none.
You know? I'd like to get some nudes.
You know what? I'm learning this about myself, whether it's prostitutes in Las Vegas, or just live appearances that we do. I never get hit on, and I think part of it is, you know, people know that I'm married if you listen to the show, but when does that stop people? I must just project.
Well played.
Please don't talk to me, or at least don't waste your time making a run at me because I'm not interested.
What do you think, Brienne?
I'd say so.
Because-
I literally didn't even know you would want to talk to me until you actually started
Yeah,
talking
because
to me. So, yep.
people just assume.
But who cares?
No, which is great, but like.
People leave you alone.
But I like that. I don't know if I like or I'm just confused that people in Vegas just don't even think I am available. And I'm married. I'm not. But like, there's a lot of married people that are available, but I get none of that action. I'm at the point in my life, and Chris, you're 10 years older than me. You know this. I just want to tell gals no. Like, I want to know. I want some 25-year-old to be like, why don't we go back and be like, sorry,
Sorry, honey.
I'm married. I just want to know that I had to tell her no.
Yeah.
I want to go home going, man, I could have slayed today. I still got it.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Gotta
It's
put
a
some
great
of that
feeling.
thirst out there, Corey.
Right.
Yeah.
You're not thirsty enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to project that I'm available, and then when they actually make a run, go, dumbass, I'm married. Thanks for the offer.
Show
You
more
thirsty
cleave.
bitch.
Yeah, quit
One
being
more
so
cleave.
thirsty, bitch.
Wear tighter pants.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you should show the anaconda.
And again, I've never projected enough
same talk
to
you
get a
slide.
prostitute to make a run at me.
Really?
Even though we've talked about why, because again, poker table is the wrong time to make a run at people. I don't play slots. I'm not at the bar a lot. I'm not in the high traffic area for prostitutes, but being to Vegas 2 or 3 times a year and never, ever, ever being offered by a whore is really tough to take.
You look poor, and you look like a serial killer.
Yeah.
Those two things don't help.
You do look younger, too. I was very surprised to learn how old you were.
Thank you.
I feel like maybe they just don't think you have any money.
Well, dressing like I'm 12 makes me look younger.
I
Right.
hear that.
Yeah.
Same deal with
And
How old
you
are
have
you?
fishy
Can you
lips.
say
I'm 29. Excuse me, I'm actually 28. I don't even know why I
Wow.
said that. So
Do you not know how old you are? How drunk are you?
Yeah.
a little bit. But,
I would have guessed mid-ish 20s. I would have
Yeah.
said 24,
Yeah.
25,
but,
26.
Yeah, I get the appearance. I dress like I'm about 15 years old.
Yeah,
so
that helps.
Just
You're
fine.
tiny.
I know.
So people think you're younger because you're tiny, I'm sure.
I realize that. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're not. And then you open your mouth and people are like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
heard
they
that
turn
a few
Irish
times.
all the
That chick's
time.
got an attitude
Little
problem.
Yeah, man. I
Little
love the
bit.
attitude. That's why you're hosting this podcast. So host away. Do something.
Well, but also hey, before we get this started, since we're going to let you do this for this foreseeable future, what's off limits with you? Where's the line with
What,
Brienne
you mean like
before
the
she
butt?
gets pissed?
What are you asking?
Jesus Christ.
I'm asking this.
I mean,
what
those
do
are
you-
my own personal limits, but
But I mean,
no
do
pun
we get to
intended.
ask you whatever we want to?
Yeah, go ahead.
You don't
But
get
I'll
offended
plead
easily?
No.
Oh, you don't?
I will later on. I'll hold a grudge, but
Okay.
No,
Oh, so you're like
That's-
Sauce.
that's my bit.
You and Sauce are going to get along great.
I think Sauce and I are more alike than Saucy thinks. But
Ooh.
no, go ahead, ask away.
Okay, let me ask the first one then, and then you can start leading this conversation
Okay.
wherever you want. You just said that you didn't think I would ever want to talk to you before you actually talked to me. Give me, now that you've gotten to know the three of us a little bit more over the last, year or two since you've been in the mix more, as opposed to just getting us coffee for years.
No kidding.
What were your preconceived notions about all three of us, and what's changed, if anything, in the last couple of years?
All right.
That's a really good question.
I'm going to tell you a funny story. I actually thought hockey was like some kind of intern or board op at first. And I just really didn't understand the whole bit. I mean, this is like years ago.
Sure.
So I've really amended that outlook. And
Yeah.
trust me, quite a different perception now. And I actually consider him a very close friend that I work with now. So
I need to expand upon it. But
Why?
Why did you think? Because I was here early in the morning?
I think so.
Yeah.
I thought
that
so.
does
Maybe,
make
maybe some
sense, though.
overnight. I just didn't understand.
Well,
think-
remember that
you
just
thought I
happened to
was
me like 2 weeks ago. I told you that story, right?
Huh.
I was in the
Oh,
in the
yeah,
room
yeah,
that I'm
yeah.
always getting ready at,
Yeah.
and something was going wrong at one of the stations, and this guy that I've never seen before panicked and like knocked on the door and came in. He goes, "Are you the overnight board op?" And I go, "No." And he backs out in a big time panic, going, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I don't, and I said to myself, that guy needs help,
Right.
And I'm not going to offer it.
but
so-
I got work to do.
Yeah. Right.
So
Yeah.
I just stayed in my room, and I don't know what the issue was, but he was panicking, and he just assumed I was the guy that was going to fix it, and I was not.
Yeah.
Didn't help him.
Yeah. Do I look like a 50-year-old intern to you?
No, but I think part of it is like she said, it's that we're here so early.
Yeah.
If you're here at 4:30 or 5, that's before the morning shows start, so you might be
You blend in.
a board
And I
op.
don't
is what
think I
she's
didn't think
saying.
you were that old either. I thought you were like a rough, hard 38-year-old or something.
Yeah.
A rough.
You
I like
definitely
that.
was
I like
hard.
Lived,
So,
seen a few things.
A
you know.
weathered
Yeah.
38.
Yeah,
Definitely
that's all.
hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Carl
So-
Weathers.
But I do take that back, and I'm sorry I even thought
You
that.
don't have to feel sorry.
So, anyways, Sauce, you actually started the whole coffee thing. I appreciate that you even had the gumption to ask me, and I really appreciate that. Facilitating
yeah.
this whole relationship.
Everybody we've ever asked has said no, or 2 days into it they stop, or they never return with coffee and just keep hockey's money.
Yeah. Either
I
way, that's
did
fine.
none of those things.
No, I know you didn't. Yeah.
Whole year.
Whole year, man.
That's
Coffee.
a lot of getting coffee.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
coffee. Did we ever
great.
pay you for any of that?
Yes, you paid for my drink the entire
Hogs
time, and
are
I get
good.
a dumb drink.
Then you got
so.
is that when you got yelled at?
I might have gotten yelled at.
For what?
How much money I was spending on coffee?
Oh,
Guess
well,
what he did the day after he was yelled at?
Bought more.
Bought more.
Doubled it. Doubled the order.
Double down.
Poured most of it down the drain.
Just bought it, threw it out.
What does your drink a day cost at Caribou or Starbucks?
The Americano, a little over $2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's
I
just
thought it was
coffee.
one of those $4 or $5 bits.
No, man, an Americano is just espresso and
Oh.
water.
Yeah, mine's $2.60.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Ask
your
girl.
frap is about $4 or $5.
In Vegas, it's $9.
Yeah.
Holy
In Vegas,
shit.
It's
in
$9
Vegas,
bucks.
Our
Are you
order,
kidding me?
$9
yeah,
in
dude,
Vegas.
Our order that I bring, like when I get you that, and then you your Americano, and me a large blonde roast, is like $18. The large coffee in Las Vegas is like
It's
$5.
doubled. Right,
Well,
everything's doubled.
I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of doubles, and I may have told this on the air. I can't remember if I did or not. But the first thing I did when we got to Planet Hollywood, after we put our bags away, I went to the Heart Bar and got a shot. Sarah Jane and I went. We were going to toast each other. Hey, let's have a good time. I ordered a double, and the lady behind the bar literally goes like this. She goes, "You don't want a double?" And I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "It's $22." And I go, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "Yeah. They make the doubles really expensive because they don't want people getting overly drunk." And I thought about that the whole time I was there. By the way, I got the double.
Yeah, of course.
But I thought about that the whole time I was there. And I was thinking, that is so counterintuitive. to what I think Vegas is all about.
Sure.
I would think they want to get you as drunk as possible so you spend more money. Because
they do want to get you drunk, but they don't want to get you sloppy drunk, right?
Yeah,
Sloppy
yeah.
drunk's a disaster.
And then it looks, all the other like super high rollers are like, who the fuck are these people just like laying around the casino? They want it to look as high class as possible.
Yeah. I don't know. They do a good job at Planet Hollywood for me, though, man. I never leave there anymore, hardly. If I go to a show or something, I do. But I just do all my gambling at Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, place whales.
I used to go to MGM all the time. I didn't go there even once the last time we were there.
It's a long-ass walk.
It is.
Once you get in the casino, it's a long-ass
Yeah,
walk.
that's a good point, too,
did,
yeah.
God dang, that's a huge casino.
Brienne, have you been to Vegas?
Actually haven't.
What the hell is your problem?
Are you a gambler at all?
No.
Not at all.
I lost $80 this summer at Grand Casino. I'm still upset about it.
Wow.
All right, then Vegas is probably not
Probably
your
not
town.
for me.
Hockey
I'll check
plays
it
like
out.
80 a spin.
Do you drink, though? Are you a drinker?
I don't want to get into that right now. So
Don't want to get into that
sensitive
right
topic.
What, are you
Like,
drunk now? Or do you drink on the job?
No, I'm just lame and not drinking right now.
Yeah, but
Oh,
you
yeah,
smoke
that's-
so much good kush.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, who cares?
So this is like a born-again virgin thing with alcohol? You're trying to just start clean. So you're going to go back to it, just not right now.
Exactly.
Got
Let's
it.
talk about the
And
good
this is
kush.
like within a week situation.
why,
So I literally might be drunk in the next couple weeks. So
this
that's why
is-
I didn't want to say it. I
So
would
this
feel
is this is
stupid.
an April New Year's resolution where it's like January 3rd and Sauce is going, I'm working out 6 hours a day.
Exactly.
And by Thursday, that's over with.
Yeah. So living
Got it.
clean, baby.
Okay.
Living clean.
Living clean.
Good for you.
Yeah. Corey, all right, we'll wrap this
Sheeps.
little segment up with this.
Right by the good kush comment. She didn't want to talk about that.
Why wouldn't you?
We'll do that on a
Who cares?
different
We're,
podcast.
yeah, we're at work.
And
Who
it's,
cares?
and it's
I
day
talk
number
about
one.
it all the time. I love the good
Yeah,
kush.
it's day
I know
one.
you do.
Yeah.
Corey.
Yes, Brienne.
Yes, you're actually a lot nicer than people give you credit for.
Oh, thanks.
And I think you're a frickin' professional. Mm-hmm. And so,
Go on.
I'm really glad that we get to work together and that you're as accepting me into the circle. So I guess that's just,
Yeah.
that's not always what I hear.
I don't like very many people.
I know you do. So I mean,
But I like the ones that I like. And then sometimes I hate the ones that I like. Meat sauce.
that's okay.
I say that every time somebody asks, is Corey really that big of an asshole? And I go, no, he's not.
Exactly.
He's a very nice man.
And people all the time
Except
are like,
if you're me.
people all the time are like, is Sauce really that fucking dumb? And I'm like,
Kinda.
Next.
Yeah, listening to it earlier, space and dinosaurs and species. Oof. Oof. But I do want to unpack that dream you had.
Yeah.
Between Jeff
yeah,
Tyler and
you didn't actually wake
Yeah,
up.
100%.
You woke up with an erection.
No, that part. I
Okay,
didn't
because
know.
that would have been like Freudian. That's like therapy.
That's why.
No.
Thank you.
If
That's
Chris and
why
I
wanted
get
to talk
fired
about
and you
it.
wake up with that,
No, that was a.
you might.
no, I added that.
You're gonna have to book an extra appointment to talk through that
I
one.
can't talk to her enough. I'm basically becoming like Bob Wiley to my therapist. He's gone.
So in this dream, though, help Brienne unpack
Yeah,
this.
I just want to talk about it. A
So
little
I
bit more.
got it. I had a dream that was it Saturday night? I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, whatever it was. I had a dream that they were both fired, and Jeff Tyler told him first, and then told you. And I remember saying, I don't know why, I said to Jeff Tyler when he told me that they were both fired, that you can't fire hockey. And I made a Rain Man reference, and I said, he's my main man, Vern. And then I started sobbing, and then someone over there got fired,
Okay.
and I didn't care. And then I kind of woke up. But yeah, you were both fired, and then I started sobbing. And yeah.
He had
that
his
was
own
about
like
it.
Game of Thrones episode in his head. He was
Yeah.
so afraid of everyone being
Yeah.
killed off.
So weird. In your wildest fantasies, you're the last one standing.
Well, it's not a fantasy, it was a dream.
Oh, same thing.
Subconscious.
Yeah. Would you do you classify that as a good dream or a nightmare?
It'd be a nightmare. If you two got fired, it would be a nightmare.
What would you do?
Everything falls on you.
I'd quit. I'd have to quit.
You would
You
not quit.
Why would
Do
you
not
quit if the two of us got fired?
Don't do that.
What would I do?
Your job.
Yeah. If they fired us, they must think they don't need us. So
Yeah.
they kept you because you're the one man band.
And look, let's be honest.
Well, I wouldn't be interrupted.
If the bosses fired Chris and I because they thought they're like scouting, if they thought you were going to be the next big thing, look, they would all be out on their asses pretty shortly after that anyway.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be like drafting Jamarcus Russell number one.
It's sabotage.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like if one of those bosses is looking for a good severance package, it's
Yeah.
like, what if I just put meat sauce in charge and then I'll get fired and I'll
Yeah.
get 3 years
It's like
severance.
Major League.
Yeah.
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 Again, he won't let it go. Did you hear the interrupted thing?
Yeah.
He's pretending it's not bothering him.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Stuff
Paul.
like that
talk about-
bothers me
let's not
too,
talk about
Sauce.
that.
I understand.
I don't want to talk about that.
Sometimes, don't you hate when you get ahead of yourself a little bit?
What was most?
I was
mean,
really worried about that
I
for
get too
today.
excited
Me
for the
too.
NFL draft, and then I forget that like Ben Lieber's an actual expert, Paul Charchian and PA are actual experts, and I just start talking. It's
Hey,
my own fault.
I hear you.
You are an expert.
Nah,
And-
not,
but the only
not,
reason
but
I-
not to Ben.
The only reason I interrupted is because Ben went like this. Because I have a unique perspective. I'm looking right at Ben. I can't see you.
Yeah.
And Ben goes like this.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, I
he
think
did
it
it.
was just
Then he
once.
did it one time, and he started talking. He went, "Hold on, one more thing. I'm sorry, Ben."
Oh, yeah, it was my fault.
No,
We're
it's
excited.
yeah. But I think it's funny. I thought it was funny that I interrupted you and told you to shut
Well,
your
I'm the
fucking
only one
mouth.
that interrupts anybody, so I guess I'm the only one that needs to be told to stop interrupting people. So I won't talk anymore.
It's okay. I'm here now to be told that, so it's
My
fine.
God,
Sauce. I'm sorry, though.
poor David.
David, he doesn't talk to me.
Your brother?
Not really. No, he talks to me all the time.
Use a lot of chapstick.
My lips are chapped.
You know why?
I'm getting fired.
Oh,
so.
you're like Tyrion at 80 years old.
Is that what he was doing?
No, not really.
I think you'd really like that show. I'm sorry
I've
that
tried.
you don't want to. You tried.
Well,
Well, that's because the first few episodes are trash.
the
right?
trick is a chick. We just have to get him a chick that wants to sit down and watch
Oh,
the whole
yeah,
series.
yeah.
Brianna, watch it with you. She's a chick.
I'm busy.
I am.
You're a lady?
Yeah, huh?
She's Lady of Tarth. She's a knight
What
now.
was
am
the
a knight
queef
now.
thing? The queef thing you
Yeah.
were talking about? Quoth?
You were talking about the queef thing.
I was.
Quarth.
Yeah, that's actually how it's pronounced, I think.
Hey, out of every character that was in last night's episode, let's say 30 main characters, maybe mainish characters,
Okay.
30. If you trying to think of a good hypothetical here. If I gave you 20 minutes to really deep dive into your brain, how many of the 30 could you name? First and last name.
Maybe
Half?
6 or 7.
You can do more than that.
I don't know,
You can do
man.
it off the top of your head. You can do more than that. Because you could get all the Stark kids for sure, right?
Yeah,
you know their
maybe
first
you're
and
right.
last
So
name.
maybe
Go by family
Well,
and
go
by
for
first
it.
name.
okay.
See how many you can name first and last name out of
Yeah.
major characters Game of Thrones. Go.
Jon Snow,
1,
Theon Greyjoy,
2,
Arya Stark,
3,
Sansa Stark,
4,
Bran Stark,
5,
Ned Stark,
6,
Cersei Lannister.
7.
What's her brother's name? Tyrion Lannister.
8. See, but think about it. If you had 20 minutes, if you really could just go
Yeah.
through scene by scene and be like, what is that person's name?
Sure.
You could do way better than this.
Yeah.
And you already have 8.
What's-
You're doing
what's-
good.
What's the incest guy?
That's what I'm trying to remember what his
Yeah.
first name is. Jamie Lannister.
That's 9.
Jaime.
Right. The Hound,
That's 10.
the Mountain,
11.
looking around right
Got
now.
most of the big ones. You're missing arguably one of the 2 or 3 biggest ones, but that's okay.
Daenerys Targaryen.
There you go. What is that? 11, 12? I'm losing
Yeah.
track now. You're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
The rest of the ones are like, we're talking second
Yeah.
tier now, right?
Like, what is Brienne's last name?
Which is Brienne of Tarth.
Of Tarth.
I don't know what her real last name is.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
You're all caught up, right? Mm-hmm. How many of them are dead?
Everybody I just named is alive.
Oh, wow. Ned?
Except, for Ned.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
except
Ned
for
gets. I even know.
No, he
Ned's
came back
dead.
as a woman, remember?
Yes, he did. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, he
yeah.
To
did.
watch
in
the
the episode.
cook-off between
Quaff.
Sansa and Daenerys.
Yeah.
He came back as Quaff or
That
Queef.
cook-off was really weird.
Yeah. Cinnamon rolls, man.
Enjoy that. You're
That was
holding that
good.
chapstick like a cigar, like Scarface.
He's got an oral fixation from his weed days.
I guess.
Good Kush, baby.
Yeah, the best. There are a bunch of places in LA called California Kush.
Love
There's
it.
a weed store on every corner.
Yeah.
Every corner.
Every corner.
And they have a police officer at almost all of them. Yeah.
What are they doing there? Hanging out, getting high?
Yeah. Selling pot.
Wow. Brienne of Tarth,
Yes.
where are you from?
I My family is from North St. Paul, Woodbury area, but I grew up in North Branch. That's where I graduated.
North Branch?
Yes.
The former arch enemy of Chisago Lakes. They're not really
that.
rivals anymore, but North Branch was my number one rival in high school.
Really?
Oh, that's where you grew up?
It's
Corey?
Chisago, yeah.
Okay, all right, neighbors.
So we hated the North Branch kids.
Why not anymore?
Yeah, we hated you too. So
The conference changes, right? Like, I don't think they're in the same conference anymore. I don't think.
we're really poor, so kind of
Funny.
to do with that.
But
Grossy.
it's more proof that high school is stupid, right?
Very,
And this is
very
like a
much so.
repeat story, I'm sure. Chris has probably heard it 1,000 times.
I
but
forgot probably.
Chris is on his phone. I wish I had my fucking PA.
My college girlfriend, though, two of her best friends, Morgan and Zach from North Branch, they both ended up, I think they both walked on at the U, so they were both Gopher football players.
Wow.
Zach scored, I think, a touchdown or two in like a non-conference game kind of a thing.
Sweet.
Point is, Kartek destroyed us in high school. Like, he was an unstoppable running back for North Branch. So I hated that kid. Never met him, never knew him. Just the idea of Zach Kartek pissed me off. And I wasn't even on the football team. It was just that he was whooping my friend's ass, right? Like, somebody smear this idiot.
Yeah.
And then I spent the next 4 years drinking with him, right? He was like the greatest dude ever. Morgan
Crazy.
and Zach were both great dudes, but I just hated them
Yeah.
because I'm a dumb 17, 18-year-old kid from Chisago who hates the kids that are good from North Branch.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
What's the other kid? Like Willie Lyons, I think was the other kid's name too that we hated. He was a basketball player though. I don't think he played. Maybe he played football too. I don't remember. I don't remember.
Corey, what are you doing for your birthday today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
That's what you want to do?
Yep.
I got you.
No.
Gonna do that old knuckle jive?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot some dice.
I'm gonna nap. I have phone calls to make,
Gonna crank the Model T?
and
Yeah.
then I'm
Canes
caught
to
up on
eat.
Gonna
Billions.
churn some butter.
I always watch Billions as the buffer, right? When I come off the high of Thrones, then I
Yeah.
just watch Billions on DVR, and it was great again last night too.
When's that over?
Billions?
How long is that? An hour?
It's an hour, yeah.
I should get
Overlaps with Thrones, so I
Man,
just watch it right afterwards.
That one guy's great. The redheaded dude.
Damian Lewis.
He's so good. He's a great actor.
Sunday nights right now, 60 Minutes, which I'm old, so I love. John Oliver, Killing Eve, Billions, and Game of Thrones.
Sunday
All
nights,
on
man.
Sunday nights right now.
Do you watch CBS Sunday morning?
I should start taping
Yeah,
it.
it's
I used
great.
to when I was a
It's
kid,
really
but I'm
good,
never
yeah.
up that early,
It's
man.
really good. I'm up that early, but yeah, I have it on in the background.
I love that. I just love that intro music.
Yeah, the horns. Yeah.
Brian, are you single?
Oh,
We're putting her in tough spots.
I guess
on
we
week
are. I
number
guess
one.
she's not
Well,
ready to
I
open
guess
up
I
to
could
us
ask.
yet.
I'm just necessarily not going to answer.
Oh.
Sobs, what do you do on Sundays?
What's this mean?
Doesn't that mean not answer?
I thought that meant like Pinocchio. Like
I thought it meant you wanted some cocaine.
Yeah, 'cause we know a guy.
I could find
Definitely
that.
what I meant.
Yeah, he knows a guy.
If I had my goddamn fucking phone, I could get it for
What
you.
happened to your phone?
PA probably took it.
Looking for those
On
tunes.
Sunday mornings, I get up really early. I also don't drink as much
Okay.
as I used to, except for on a bus back with these guys, which was a
Time-
great time.
time
That's
and place,
fun.
time
That
and
was
place.
really fun, yeah. I try not to be hungover because it's a waste, and I only technically get to sleep in 2 days of the week. So I get up, there's a Starbucks in my building. I go downstairs, grab a Starbucks, take the dog out, then I read the paper, and then I find something to do or I go back to bed.
I like that you asked that just to change the subject.
Yeah.
No, I
and then
did
he
want to ask
legitimately
it.
answered
Why
it for
won't you
60
answer
seconds.
that? I'll tell you one thing. There's one thing about radio that the man to the right of me taught me a long, long time ago. I'm not saying you have to right now, but eventually, if you want a career in radio, you have to play along.
I will.
I'm
I'm
just saying.
yes-anding.
I'm just saying.
That means she's dating like
Tyrion Lannister.
Well,
Mike
he'd be short
Pence.
enough, so yeah.
She's dating somebody famous and she doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh,
So tell us more about
Congrats.
Stefan Diggs. Okay,
He's great.
Okay, all right.
lucky.
How long have we been doing this now?
Just about 24 minutes.
All right.
Plenty.
So the rule is
Plenty.
so
Done.
20's our new goal.
Okay.
Is to try to go
20's
at least
the
20
new
minutes.
40.
20's the new 40.
I like that.
Anything else for Hogs? Hogs he has very
You just
good stories.
Standing in the breeze over there.
Yeah, I'm about to stand in the breeze. I got to poop.
All right. Well, we can wrap this up.
Are they here?
Who goes next week? Make a guess.
I think
Week 3.
The one lady was looking for you.
Ooh,
Oh.
this week.
Who's in
Brienne,
the first
she's iced.
wave of
she's
deaths?
Iced first.
Brienne?
You
Yep.
think Brienne
Who do you
goes?
think wins?
She's on the front line, so that wouldn't shock me if she died
Probably
first.
Jon Snow or Bran.
See, by the way,
That's how I'm feeling.
that's the weirdest thing about the
Can't
prop
Jon
bets
Snow
in
not
Vegas.
die?
I don't know.
No, he can. He already died once.
Yeah.
That means he can't die because he's back.
No, that's not exactly true. Wins is a weird word. I wonder how like the Vegas prop bets are written, right? Because you can bet on who quote unquote wins, right, or who ends up on the
Yeah.
Iron Throne. What if no one wins?
Right.
And I don't even mean like what like if the Night King wins. What if just there is nobody that technically
Sits
wins?
on the Iron
I can
Throne.
see
Do they just pay back? I assume they just
That's
refund.
it.
Do they
I thought you
refund
said
all
toilet.
prop bets then? If there's no winner, or if it's just hey, I bet on
Don't you
I bet
think
on
they
Jon
have to
Snow.
know?
I don't think they can.
They don't know. There's no
chaos
chance.
if they knew. Come
Yeah.
on.
Who do you think it's going to be?
I don't know.
Like, if you had to make a guess, gun to your head, vice on your crank, who would you guess?
Arya would be. That's my number one. That would be my number one guess. But I
Is
don't
that
feel
the
good about
woman
that either.
Is that a lady? Is
The
that
little
Yeah,
girl
she banged
got
last
on
night.
last night.
Paul, think about what she did. She never had sex, and she thinks the world is probably going to. She good chance she dies in the next 12 hours. Found the first dude she could roll around in the hay with and said, "Let's do this."
She's always liked that kid, though.
She has always liked that.
And he was pretty. He was built like a brick S house last night.
Yeah, he's
The
gotten
shit brick
ripped over the years.
A
Now he
shit
makes
brick house? Or
weapons.
what did he say?
Yeah.
A brick. He said a blank shit house. He edited the wrong word.
That's the best.
ever.
Yeah.
I think here's my outlandish thought. I think that little girl who's the queen. The young girl.
Yeah.
I don't-
Leanna,
Is that her name, Leanna?
the Mormon, Leanna Mormon.
The little
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I think she's going to end up sitting on the throne.
Yeah, I can see that.
All I know is this: next week, the whole hey, get down into the crypt because it's safe in the crypt. They're all dead.
They're all dead.
Everybody that's in the crypt is toast, right?
Absolutely.
Kids, wives, mothers,
Yeah.
grandmothers, they're all dead. Like, that might be the worst place to
I know,
be,
yeah.
is the crypt.
No.
Because whenever they say, like, hey, it's much safer, why don't you get down? No, that means in Thrones, that means you're walking right into the death trap.
Absolutely,
You're
yeah.
dead.
I can't wait. I
Can't
wish it
wait.
was right now.
I liked what you said, how it's one big episode that gave
It
me a
is, yeah.
perspective change
And that
made
was a
me feel
stolen
little bit
take.
better.
I
Well,
stole-
whatevs. Now it's
yeah,
stolen again.
New
so.
York Times guy basically said they've made that clear that this is not going to be like where each episode is a standalone episode. This is just one giant play, which makes sense because really it's the war against the White Walkers, and then it's whatever's after that with Cersei, and then that should wrap it up, right? Theoretically, that's basically the rest of the show. The
There are
last four
4 left?
episodes, right? So this White Walker battle falls down, and we're going to assume some people survive it. Maybe not.
Yeah,
Or
no,
maybe
I
some
think
people
so.
at least escape it, even if they don't win it. Right? They at least escape temporarily.
Can I ask a really dumb question? Is there any way the Night King, is that his name?
Yeah.
Is there any way he wins?
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
I
That's
think
possible.
Okay.
Certainly
Okay.
possible.
Certainly
That's
not.
the smartest question you've asked all day.
Good job, Paul.
And I think it's possible because I think there's so many layers with that guy. There's got to be a reason that guy's that guy,
Yeah.
And I got so many things I want to say, but I don't want to make Corey mad.
The thing
I have
that
some theories though.
the thing about Bran that is pissing the internet off, not pissing the internet off, but confusing the internet, is if he can see everything that's happened and everything that's going to happen.
Oh, he can't though. He can only see things that have happened.
Past and present, yeah.
Oh,
Past and present. Yeah, yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
there was a piece of him that could see into the future too. Because if that's the case, it's like, couldn't you do a better job of saying where we should be going and what should we be doing?
No, he can't see in the future.
Man, is he chill?
He can't even leave the same spot he's been sitting in the whole couple episodes.
That's because he's crippled.
Which, by the way,
I realize that, but
But see, that's where I think there's a little where he can see
Who's
the
leaving
future
him
though
there?
too. Unless the present, he could just see Jamie coming to Winterfell. Because I caught the end of episode 1 before episode 2 last night, and when Sam walks out,
Samwise Gamgee?
very close, and Bran's like, "You got to go tell Jon now. Like
Yeah.
now's the time." But he's like, "What are you doing? Like just sitting out here?" And he goes, "I'm waiting for an old friend." So
I didn't even put that
He knew
together.
Jamie was on it, so he must have known that Jamie. In the present, I guess he must see that Jamie's on his way to Winterfell.
Or he could have been up as a goddamn bird and saw him coming that way.
That's true too, because I kind of thought like he knew that in the future Jamie was going to be there. But I guess in a way, if you can see the present, you could also know the future.
I thought he meant Sam when he said old friend. So
Yeah,
you
no,
just blew my mind with
you can
that.
see it. He's clearly
He's
talking.
waiting.
I'm sitting here until
He's
Jamie
waiting.
gets there.
All the memes with him staring.
Memes.
Memes.
Whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
That made me laugh a
Yeah.
lot though, man. All the different
Yeah,
him
I
staring.
saw them and I didn't,
Memes,
I
I think
didn't
that's
know.
all.
They all, right when the show ends, there's all the, I saw
Yeah.
a few
They're
of them. It's
pretty
funny,
great.
even though I don't know the context of it, it's funny.
Yeah.
They really are. Well, thank you guys so much for letting me do this.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah.
Oh,
and-
yeah, I know. Great job.
But hey, this is how. And sometimes we're gonna have stuff to talk about like now, and sometimes we're not gonna have shite to say. So it's gonna be all on your shoulders.
wonderful.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right, hang on. I got one more Thrones question before we wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is mainly for Chris, but anybody else can jump in, even you, Sauce, even though you've barely seen the show. Give me your top 3 Thrones hotties in order.
The Mountain, the Wolf, and Diane Stark.
Let's start with Chris.
Men or women, though? For like,
Either.
Okay.
I don't care.
I'm going to do both.
Man, as she's gotten older, I'm really a fan of Sansa.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty hot. But I would say, do you remember the redheaded whore?
Yeah, Melisandre.
Yeah. She's number one.
Because she got naked and had a smoke baby?
She knew how to throw a bone. She really did. Yeah.
Which one was that?
You haven't
You'd have
gotten
to
to her
see her.
probably.
Yeah.
You didn't get to season 2, correct? I don't think she was
Yeah,
in the.
I got to season 2.
She was the red-haired woman. She had a smoke baby.
Yeah, smoke baby. So I'd probably put her 1. Daenerys number 2, although I'm starting to dislike her character, so having a hard time.
If anybody wants to bet, I don't think there's any chance she makes it.
Oh, there's no
She's
chance.
going down in
Yeah,
flames.
she's a bad person.
She's greedy.
Yeah, she's a bad person.
It's the greed, right?
Yeah.
It's that she's not a true team player.
No.
She's going down.
First thing she
Power-hungry
said
bitch.
last night was, "Oh, that means you have first right to the throne." I was like,
Right.
Not that I've been getting it on with you, and then I thought I was in love with you, and then we're related.
Right. It was you're standing in my way.
Yeah, exactly.
You were on my team. You
Right.
bent the knee, but now you're standing in my way, and she does not put up with people standing in her
No,
way.
not at all.
Even if she is in love with them.
Yeah,
Do you go Daenerys 2?
I think Daenerys number 2,
Smoke Lady first.
Smoke Lady first, Daenerys number 2. And do you remember the 3 sisters who were the dark-haired girls that were trying to kill everybody?
Yeah.
They were like the
Yep.
there was a dark-haired one was sister to the guy who got his head smashed.
Gotcha.
She was probably number 3. That
Ooh,
chick
wow.
was so hot.
That was a super specific reference, which means you've banged her on some level.
Oh yeah, I've thanked myself a lot to her.
Great.
How about you?
Yeah, it's hard not to say Daenerys number 1. I'm trying to think of anybody that could top that.
Do you agree with me as she gets older though that Sansa gets hotter and hotter?
Yeah. She has sharp features.
Yeah, I like that.
I like softer features than Sansa has in
Right.
general.
I like that black outfit she was wearing last night with the gold hoop.
Sure.
Yeah, it gave me a place to aim.
That was like a weird off-centered ring, though, right?
Yeah.
That was kind of a weird bit.
Name what?
Arya doesn't do much for me. Brienne does nothing for me. No offense, Brienne. The other Brienne. Cersei, I'm not a big pixie haircut. I know you love the pixie cut.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Pixie cut doesn't do much for me with Cersei.
Yeah. Have you seen her in interviews when she's not Cersei and she's got the black hair?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
And a smile on her face.
She's pretty.
Yeah, right.
Who am I forgetting? I do like the gal that's hooking up with Grey Worm. She's a smoke show.
Who's Grey Worm?
The gal that was Daenerys's party.
Yeah. That's
She's
a pretty girl.
Super pretty face.
And she ain't never gonna get held.
No, because Grey
He got
Worm
no
doesn't.
cock and ball.
Grey Worm doesn't have a penis, Paul. So they're in love, and they're gonna. Well, they think they're gonna run off together. We'll see if they get out of there.
What's the point of being in love with somebody if they don't have a
Weirdest
heart?
sex scene ever. The first time they hooked up, all of us were watching a sex scene, going, "How does this work?"
Yeah. Well, same way it works like the Scissor Sisters.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have a mouth, right?
That was part of the scene. What do you write for Game of Thrones?
No.
You should.
Secretly under a pen name.
Yeah. What would your pen name be?
Sauce, R.R. Martin.
E.
What's your middle name?
Norma.
What's your last name, Paul?
Crank.
That's not right.
Enormous Crank.
What's your Italian grandma?
E Norma.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
weird. That's her name too.
What's her last name?
Spussy.
Oh my god. Are you sure you want to do this, Brienne?
I really do.
This is so dumb.
Enormous pussy.
All right.
I love my grandma's tits. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, how about that on
That one got
Friday?
me. That one really got me.
And it was funny, of course, is you couldn't see Chris's face when he said that. He thought he was editing himself
Yeah, but
because
yeah.
the joke was, of course, E, period, Norma, Stitz. He thought he was somehow censoring it. No, I'm just talking about my old grandma's tits. No, Grandma Stitz is just as bad.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
well.
bad.
Nice
Fargo
job,
was
Brienne.
badass,
Oh,
though.
yeah. Let's wrap this up. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Brienne.
guys.
Nice job.
I'll see you around, okay, guys?
Yeah, we'll see you next Monday.
Bye.
Yes. See ya. Bye.